I'm talking with Joe Fletcher for Marvel Puzzle Quest, Dark Reign.
Hello there.
Joe, why don't you tell me a little bit about Marvel Puzzle Quest, since I am kind of ignorant. At least that's what most people say.
So this is Marvel Puzzle Quest. It's the fourth game in the Puzzle Quest series. There's been 3 others that have come out before on various systems. This is the fourth, then it is obviously Marvel themed. So it's at its base a match 3 puzzle game with RPG elements. So in this case, we want to match up 3 blue gems. Black Widow's going to make an attack and deal some damage to the enemy, and she's also going to gain some blue energy for our team. So each character in the game has their own color strengths, that they're better at attacking with different colors, and their own special abilities. So match up some green here, Wolverine will hop to the front, Black will come out, and Human Torch will attack, and then it'll also gain some energy. So you can see these tile icons, like you see Human Torch Flame, Wolverine's Claws. That shows who's going to be attacking if you make a match.
Oh, I see, okay.
So they'll deal the damage, and then they're also going to be out in front. So the enemies, when they attack, are going to attack whoever's in front. So it's kind of tactical in who you want to attack with and who you want to use at any given time. There's a bunch of different characters in the game. Currently, we've got 38 characters that we released, and there's more coming out every week or two. Falcon's going to be coming out pretty soon here. Nick Fury's going to be playable pretty soon. So we're constantly adding more characters to the game. We're constantly adding more story to the game, more enemies to fight, things like that. Right now, we're fighting against some minions. There's 2 different combat styles in the game. Minions don't make moves on the board, so this is pretty much me against the board style gameplay. But what they do is they gain energy every turn, and then they lay down these countdown tiles. And countdown tiles will do different things. So if you don't know what they do, you can tap on them. It says this is an assault rifle. After it goes off, it's going to deal some damage to me. So obviously, if I don't want that to go off, I should probably match up that tile.
Right.
The other combat style is when you're fighting against villains, and that's a turn-for-turn thing. Just like your heroes make turns on the board, they also make turns on the board. So they're going to make a match, you're going to make a match, so combat runs more that style, and they use their abilities. You can actually, as you progress in the storyline and do some of the events and things that we've got running, you can actually get the villains on your team too, which is fairly uncommon for most Marvel games, but it works pretty well for the Puzzle Quest things. So,
nice.
you know, you want to have Dr. Doom in your party? More power to you.
And who wouldn't?
So yeah, we're constantly releasing new villains as well as heroes, and they're perfectly playable in all the events and things. We basically run the game with a set of PvE, just you playing the game storyline-wise, events that are going on, and then we always do time-limited events, which is either more story or PvP events, which is where you have your set of characters, and then you set them up as the people that everyone else is going to fight against. And when you go to fight against another PvP team, you fight against their AI set team. So it's not a synchronous PvP, but you do have control over who exactly is going to be going into battle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then each of the events is competitive. So when you win in PvP, you'll gain points, and then the people that have the most points at the end of any given event will get rewards. So they'll either get ISO 8, which is used to level up characters, or hero points, which is used to buy new characters and things, or just character covers themselves.
Now, how do you actually win?
So you win by taking down the entire enemy team. So I'm down to just having this soldier left, throw some Feral Claws at him. So this just did some damage to him, and it just also laid down a strike tile down there. And strike tiles increase the damage of every single other attack that you do in the game. So Wolverine's really nice for kind of not only dealing damage, but also dealing extra status effects and things like that on opponents. So you always kind of have to figure out who you want on your team for that style thing. Pop through, so won that battle for the first time, got some extra ISO, got some points, and got a reward.
Now, how many platforms is this available on?
So the game itself is available on iOS, Android through Google Play, and then it's also available on PC through Steam. So it's free to play on all the platforms. It does offer in-app purchases. The thing about the in-app purchases, though, is that there are no purchases in the game that are required. Everything in the game, content-wise, can always be won through actually playing the game. So we don't do the pay $10 and then you can play as Captain America. You can, if you want to play, you want to earn him, you can earn them. So, yeah, like I said, free to play, in-app purchases, but nothing required there. So it's something anyone can enjoy, whether they want to just kind of play it or if they actually want to invest in, do that sort of thing. So this is the events tab. These are the time-limited the items that are out. So over here we've got the Hunt, which is one of our new episodes story-wise, and then some sub-events that are within it. And then over here in the seasons, this is a new PvP season feature that we just brought out. So basically every PvP tournament that you enter into goes toward an overall score, and then at the end of the season, the people that are at the top of that bracket will earn their own prizes as well. So normally you'd earn prizes at the end of the PvP tournament like normal, but now there's actually a kind of meta tournament that runs all the time.
Oh, nice.
Started up.
Nice.
So that we actually just started that just before the show. So it's a brand new feature for the game. And then,
So how often do you put out content for it?
Sorry?
How often do you put out content for it?
We are releasing new content on a constant basis. We always have at least one PvP tournament running, and then we generally have a PvE event of some type, storyline event running at some time as well. And then we put out new characters every week or two ish. So it's not an exact timer, but like we usually sync up releasing characters with a new PvE event or a special PvP event or something like that that we'll bring out. And then we're bringing out new storyline chapters on pretty much a monthly basis. So.
Now, where can people go to find out more about Marvel Puzzle Quest?
Well, go to marvelpuzzlequest.com. There's also forums that we use for the game, d3pforums.com, that people can go to if they want to chat with other people playing the game, or look at all the new patch notes that we've got coming out, upcoming features, and things like that.
Excellent. Well, Joe, thanks for taking a few minutes to talk to me.
Thank you.